At this point in time, Harry and Meghan need to give up their American dreams. They're just a couple of nobodies taking up valuable space and oxygen, and the sad thing for them is most Americans feel exactly the same. Also in this video, we will reveal exactly how much information Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have about Princess Catherine's health woes. Hello friends, welcome to the King YouTube channel. Looking back, it's pretty funny, right? Harry and Meghan were so sure they'd hit it big in the US over 4 years ago when they waved goodbye to royal life and headed for California to chase fame and fortune. But let's face it, things didn't quite go as planned. Meghan had this idea that all the big shot directors would be lining up at her door, begging her to be in their movies. The sad truth for Meghan is, she doesn't seem to have any special talents, even with her Duchess title. Now, she's trying to sell jams and cutlery or something. I'm not sure what her plan is, but I doubt it'll be any different from her other ventures. And as for Harry, I'm not sure what he was thinking. Maybe he was just excited about the legal cannabis in California and didn't think much beyond that. Meghan probably convinced him they'd be superstars, finally getting the love and recognition they felt they deserved but didn't get in England, with William and Catherine stealing the spotlight. She made him believe they'd become American royalty and that it would make him happy. But looking at him now, I don't think he's any happier than before. If anything, he seems even more miserable than he did back in Britain. One of Harry and Meghan's biggest challenges in the US has been winning over Americans. They've tried to appeal to us, painting themselves as modern, trendy royals. But Americans aren't easily fooled. It's like they thought we were as naive as they are, but most of us aren't. Now, even the deputy opinion editor for Newsweek, Batya Ungar-Sargon, is sharing her not-so-flattering views on them. She's calling them vacuous on GB in America. She talked about how Americans are fed up with Harry and Meghan's behavior. She thinks they embody this empty, self-righteous, wealthy persona, and she's spot on. Many Americans find this attitude repulsive because we already have our fair share of celebrities like that, constantly pushing themselves into the spotlight. We have no tolerance for such behavior. In America, we believe in equality, in working hard to better ourselves, and in social mobility. We don't think anyone is inherently better than others, not even a prince, and certainly not someone born in California who acts like trash. The expert also mentioned how Harry and Meghan seem to think they're superior to everyone else, solely because they're wealthy. And she's absolutely right. These types of celebrities are falling out of favor in America. Many hard-working Americans struggle to make ends meet, sometimes working multiple jobs just to provide for their families. So it's incredibly offensive to see Harry and Meghan flaunt their wealth and act so self-satisfied when they haven't really achieved anything themselves. Balshia pointed out that they're the worst kind of celebrities, famous for doing nothing, yet they feel entitled to lecture the rest of us from their privileged position. It's safe to say they're not very popular here. I totally agree. She's hitting the nail on the head. It's so hypocritical of Harry and Meghan to preach about the climate crisis while they themselves contribute to it. They claim to be eco-warriors, but then they're constantly flying in private jets and driving around in gas-guzzling SUVs. They even had 7 SUVs follow them for just one block in New York. It's clear they care more about fame and money than the environment. But I guess Harry feels pressure to join in because his brother and father actually work to address these issues. So now he's telling us to reduce our carbon footprint while he's living a lavish lifestyle himself. His status can be as grand as he pleases because he's a prince by birth, right? Wrong. Americans don't buy into that idea. That's part of why Harry and Meghan will never win popularity here. Meanwhile, there's ongoing buzz about Princess Catherine's health concerns. Apparently, someone tried to sneak a peek at her private hospital records. It's getting more bizarre by the minute. What's wrong with these people? It's important to remember that they're just fulfilling what was already announced. Kensington Palace stated that Princess Catherine underwent significant abdominal surgery in January and would be on leave until after Easter. Well, it's still not past Easter yet. I don't get why people are getting worked up. Anyway, those demands for Catherine to make public appearances need to chill. She was spotted shopping last weekend, so that should put the rumors to rest, but it hasn't. Moving on, there are some reports about how much Harry and Meghan actually know about Catherine's health. Spoiler alert, it's not much. According to the New York Post, Meghan and Harry are being kept in the dark about Kate Middleton's condition. No surprise there, right? Apparently, despite Catherine's surgery in January and her recovery at home, they haven't bothered to keep Harry and Meghan in the loop about what's happening, according to a source. Harry and Meghan appear to be well informed about happenings in England, but they're notably excluded from updates on Kate's situation. An insider implies a significant lack of trust in them. It's logical to keep them out of the loop. Any information shared with them could easily find its way to the media. At present, the royal family's primary focus is safeguarding Catherine's privacy during her recovery, a rightful decision. She deserves tranquility during this time. Additionally, there's the incident where false information was deliberately fed to Harry and Meghan following the Queen's passing. They were misled about the Queen's body being transported by train, serving as a test to see if the information would be leaked. In a recent development within the royal family, Prince Harry's trustworthiness has come into question following a breach of confidentiality. The incident has reignited debates about whether Harry should be privy to sensitive information concerning the royal household. The breach of trust became evident when details emerged about King Charles's cancer diagnosis, with suspicions pointing towards Harry as the source of the leak. This revelation has prompted concerns about Harry's reliability and his ability to maintain confidentiality within the family. It's evident that there's a lack of trust within the royal household, with Harry's actions serving as a catalyst for further skepticism. The decision to disclose such sensitive information to Harry raises eyebrows, especially considering his track record of indiscretion. Some argue that Harry should have been excluded from such confidential matters altogether, given his past behavior. The question arises, should someone who has proven incapable of keeping family matters private be trusted with sensitive information? This incident has placed Harry in a precarious position within the royal family. Despite being the king's son, his repeated breaches of trust have eroded confidence in his ability to handle confidential matters responsibly. Moreover, the timing of Harry's revelation about his father's diagnosis raises suspicions about his motives. Instead of maintaining confidentiality, Harry's actions have fueled speculation and undermined the family's unity. The public disclosure of King Charles's illness has sparked outrage among royal supporters, who view Harry's behavior as a betrayal of trust. Many argue that Harry's actions have compromised the integrity of the royal family and damaged its reputation. As the controversy surrounding Harry's breach of confidentiality continues to unfold, questions linger about his future role within the royal household. Should Harry be excluded from sensitive matters, or is there still room for redemption? Only time will tell whether Harry can regain the trust he has lost. He turned it into a PR stunt for himself. Harry rushed to see his father without even considering if his father had time or plans. Maybe Harry assumed he'd be invited, but clearly he wasn't. His father only made about 12 minutes for him. It was a foolish move on Harry's part. I'm sure he was upset he didn't get the royal treatment he expected. But Harry, that's what happens when you betray your family. It's karma coming back to you. What do you think about this news? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might enjoy it too. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching from the King YouTube channel. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.